Hey Emo, are there better AI desktop robots than you? What is up, guys? In today's video, I'm gonna be tossing my skateboard to the side because I need to ask you guys for some help. A couple months ago, I created a video called Emo, the Skateboarding Robot, which it seems like a lot of you guys really like and still like today because I keep getting views and I keep getting comments on it. So I wanted to make a follow-up to that video. Now, Emo was super cool. I'm gonna actually be doing a video on what happened to Emo here soon because Emo and I have had a little bit of a falling out, although, well, we'll get to that in another video. But in today's video, I wanna focus on all of the competitors and get your opinion on what you think I should buy next and what I should do a review on. There are a lot out in the space. I've made a list that I'd love to tell you guys about and see which ones you guys like, and hopefully within this I will be able to help you guys decide on what desktop robot you should get as well. Let's dive in. All right, so to kick off this video, I've actually got two robots, Cosmo and Vector, and the reason I put them together is because they are made by the same company, Digital Dream Labs. Both of them are really great for what they're made for. Cosmo is made for kids, and then Vector is made for adults 18 plus. The differences are really that Cosmo is a lot more for like STEM learning. It's there to be your kid's friend. It's for 8 and up, and it also is app controlled, not voice controlled. Now, Vector is going to be a lot more like Emo, and for adults, if you want a desktop robot, this is gonna be a lot more for you. It does voice commands, it tells the weather, you can set timers on it. It can essentially be your friend a lot like Emo the robot can, and it's just a great addition to your desktop. From what I've heard, I don't own one, but I've watched copious amounts of videos on them. And just like Emo, it can take pictures for you, it can tell you football scores. I mean, it's basically like a really cute Alexa. Both of these, Cosmo and Vector, are both pretty back-ordered, which isn't great, but it seems like a lot of these robots are back-ordered just because so many people want them. Another huge difference with these robots compared to some of the other ones on this list is that these are really expensive robots. I mean, comparatively. Granted, they are really cool and they do a lot of really cool stuff, but yes, they are more expensive. The Cosmo robot comes in at a whopping $470 currently on Amazon. That might have changed, and I know there are different sellers. I will, of course, leave a link down below if you want to go and check that out and purchase one. Whoa, pause for just 1 second, because actually you can get this robot for $399, which is still pretty pricey, from Digital Dream Labs' website, and I will, of course, link that below as well. If you want to buy it for $470 for no reason, I'll leave that link below as well. It is on Amazon, but the 2.0 version is on their official website, so I would probably just go buy that. With delayed shipping though, you may not get it for a while, so maybe the $470 is a better deal. You be the judge. Now, the Vector robot is not currently available on Amazon, but it is available on Digital Dreams Labs website, which of course I will link that as well below if you want to go and check that out. It stands at a whopping $399.99, which is pretty pricey, something I'm not sure that I could justify spending, although it is a really cool robot. I should also mention, just because I think I've mentioned Alexa in this video, is that it does come in with built-in Alexa integration, which is a pretty cool thing unless you want to just get an Alexa and put some googly eyes on it. That could probably also work as a desktop robot. Let's move on. All right, next on the list is Boxer AI Robot, which is pretty cool. It's probably the most inexpensive robot on this list. When I was doing research on it, it looks like it plays a lot of games. You can control it through an app, just like you can Emo and Vector. It is not as like open source as Vector, and it's definitely not as smart as some of the other ones. This definitely seems like a robot that would be for younger kids, although it seems kind of cool for adults. I'm actually thinking of getting one myself just so that I can kind of test it out, review it, and see if it is as cool as Amazon says, which, speaking of, it is available on Amazon, and it's only $99, which is kind of a steal for an AI robot, and definitely is one of the cheaper ones on this list. According to the company that makes it, Spin Master, you can do bot bowling, paddle bot, go-karting with Boxer, and a bunch of other games. Again, it seems like it's more of like a kiddish AI robot, but I had to put it on this list because it is an AI robot, and it is an inexpensive choice if you want a desktop robot and you don't want to spend a lot of money. I will leave the link to it in the description below if you want to go buy that for yourself or for your kid or just for a random person on the street. For this next robot, have you ever seen Boston Dynamics videos where they have the quadruped robot that is running around and doing all sorts of crazy stuff, and it looks super extreme. And have you ever wanted to own one of these? Well, you can own a mini version of this, and it's actually available on Amazon for only $675. Now that is the most expensive AI robot that we have talked about so far, but it is technically a desk robot, but can also go off of your desk, but I think it's kind of worth it. It runs on a Raspberry Pi, and a lot like a remote controlled car and a lot like Boxer, you can control it from an app on your phone, or you can actually hook up, because this is all built around a Raspberry Pi, you can actually put a gaming remote in your hands and you can control it, which is a pretty cool feature. I'm imagining personally putting like a little camera on it and just like running it through a park, and how cool that would look, because it can run, it can actually climb upstairs. It's really versatile. Versatile? The actual name of it is Puppy Pie, and this comes to us from a company called HiWonder, who develops a lot of pet-like AI robots just like this. The Puppy Pie also has intelligent self-balancing, which I think is super cool, and it's much like its counterpart over at Boston Dynamics, the bigger dog thing. On Amazon, it also mentions that Puppy Pie is capable of recognizing and locating different targets to realize line following, crossing obstacles, face detection, ball shooting, color tracking, tag recognition, and other creative AI games. It seems like this thing is very pricey, but also very worth it if this is the kind of thing that you'd like. And of course, you're a big fan, like I am, of the videos from Boston Dynamics, and you want to own one of these doggos that are robotic, but you want a smaller version, get it right here. I'm gonna go ahead and leave a link in the description below. Again, I know $675 is a lot of money to spend, but maybe worth it. Check it out. The next robot on the list, even though it looks kind of horrifying, is the Misa Blue Next Generation Kids Safe Certified Programmable Family Robot. Currently, it is one of the more expensive robots on our list and can be found on Amazon at a whopping $399. So it's the same price as the Vector, which I don't know which one you'd like. But reading about the Misa, it seems really cool. It kind of has four main things that it's the best at. The first thing is being a personal assistant. And in this sense, it kind of seems like Alexa. It can greet family members, remember birthdays, it can snap hands-free photos, just something I kind of like about Emo. And then Misa is also there to support the family. Misa is also a really great robot from what I've read for children because it has a lot of educational value. I won't go too into the educational side of it, but you can look it up and it's amazing. I'll leave links below so you can check it out, but it seems really cool if you have a kid. There's also a lot of STEAM and STEM learning that you can do through this robot. There's also karaoke. It's also great for older people who want to have the robot in the house just for communication, and also it helps you with memory skills and all sorts of stuff like that. Like, it seems like a really well-rounded robot. So for $400 and it does all this stuff, it's great for older people, it's great for kids, it's great for adults, it's great for just anything that you would possibly need out of a robot that has kind of a cute but also kind of a creepy face. I think the Misa robot is a fantastic choice. But of course, I have never owned one, and I am gonna get one soon and do a full review on this, because as I'm going through this video and as I was doing research for this video, it seems like Misa is kind of my favorite so far, even though again, it looks creepy. If you wanna go and check it out, I will leave a link in the description below to its Amazon page so you can go learn more about it and possibly purchase it. And you know what, let me know down in the comments if you have Misa and you know how it works for you. Last but certainly not least, we've got Jimu, the Astrobot from UBTech. This is a really cool robot, and I wanted to include this because it's not necessarily AI. However, it does have some AI components to it. Essentially, it's a lot more for kids, but the reason I wanted to mention this last is because UBTech itself makes this robot in particular for kids, but also makes a bunch of other different robots like service robots and all sorts of just really cool robots that can do a number of things. So without going into everything that they've ever created, I wanted to focus on Jimu because it is the most like a desktop robot. However, I wanted to let you guys know there are other robots on their site. I'll link their site below, as well as a link to the Jimu robot on Amazon if you want to go and check that out. But Jimu himself reminds me a lot of Johnny 5, which is a robot from a 1980s movie if you've never seen it.
Please, Call me Johnny Five.
Johnny?
One of my favorite movies as a kid. I think something that makes Jimu especially special, I think something that makes Jimu very special is that you can do all your own coding with it and you can build it however you want him to look, which is super cool. He comes in like all these different, I've seen people build him into like dragons, I've seen people build him into unicorns, and of course he's got the Johnny Five look. But Ooptech has made their own proprietary software where it helps kids learn how to code, or anybody learn how to code, and so you can code your robot into doing whatever you want to. So out of all the robots on this list that I have talked about for desktop robots, at least, this has got some of the most programming power and makes it the easiest, I think. So if that's something you're looking for to be creative with your desktop robot, I think this one is very, very cool for that. Gonna have to stop the video one more time because I just realized that I missed saying how much this robot is, which can range on Amazon anywhere from $40 all the way to $120. I'll put a few links down below if you want to check out all those. It's a bunch of different like creator builds that you can buy. Super cool product. All right, back to the regular video that I filmed a couple days ago. And with that, guys, I hope I provided a list to you guys that you can pick through and skim through, and you can pick which AI robot is gonna be right for you, or programmable robot for your desktop. Now, as I said before, I made a huge video on Emo the Robot, so again, check that out in the description below. I will leave that there. It was like 16 minutes long of me describing how much I like Emo and also the things that I don't like about Emo. I think all of these are pretty good choices. It really just depends on what you're looking for in a desktop AI robot. I'd also love it if, like I said at the beginning of this video, can you please help me and please comment below and let me know which robot you would recommend for me. I'm looking for something that works a lot like Alexa, essentially, but I want it to look cute. Doesn't everybody want something cute on their desk? I even like the idea of being able to program one myself, although that's not really that necessary. Leave down in the comments your thoughts, your concerns, what you think I should buy, what you're planning on buying, what you own, all those things. I will see you guys in my next video. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching through this entire video. As I say always, even if you don't skate, live well, skate better. I'm Eric J. Coons, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.